Awesome. So, got Andy here today. Just came back from his vacation. It's good to have you on.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Please, please go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. Age, what you do for work, that people get a little bit better understanding around, where you are right now, but also your lifestyle.
Sure. My name is Andy Goron. I am a insurance agent in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I'm married and I have two young children.
Perfect. Good. And we've been working together roughly 4 months. Yeah, roughly 4 months. What if you look back to 4 months ago, February, March, what would you say were some of the things you were, struggling a little bit, having a challenge with your body, but also with your health?
So at the beginning of February, I met with my doctor and I got to the highest weight I had ever been. And, he said, you got to do some changes. And so for about a month, I tried to kind of go at it alone. And I lost, 5 or 6 pounds, but it wasn't really working very well at that point. And so then I started to kind of explore different options and ultimately kind of was led to you.
It's good. And so when you say you already dropped like 5 to 6 pounds on your own, what I know you have like a longer history of dieting and on and off and up and down. What were some of the things, maybe programs or diets that you tried in the past?
So, I tried all kinds of things. The keto diet and paleo, counting calories, which, we know important, but it kind of ultimately get excited for a week or two and then, kind of fall off the wagon. And so, just various different things.
What was different this time compared to all these other approaches?
I think the accountability and having somebody to reach out to when you had questions is probably the biggest thing. I mentioned to you probably 5 years ago, I did weight loss through medication prescribed by my doctor, and it came off pretty quickly. And then over the last so many years, it's came back and then some. And so this time it just seems different. I'm not aided by anything, drug wise. And I guess I kind of thought in the past that, maybe that was the only way to kind of make it work again.
I see. Yeah, the accountability, even for me, like I know what to do, but sometimes I also get support even in this area just to fine tune stuff or have someone say like, hey, like you should really look at it from this perspective or do it this way. And just focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you say was like the main driver, like to just embark on this journey and that has you going, aside from the weight loss?
Sorry?
Yeah, aside from the weight loss, right? Like,
Yeah, I would say, I was feeling tired all the time. And, I've got two kids, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And I just felt like I needed to make some changes for them.
So mainly the kids.
That's right.
Great motivator. And I know you came from Terry as well, like some other guys that based on, the presentation we did a while ago. Were you skeptical that it would work in a similar way or maybe even the same way as it did for him?
Sure. I think, just the idea of working with somebody from the other side of the world, remotely, it's a decent investment and the investment's paid off, but, you kind of always have something in the back of your mind going, well, yeah, I guess it worked for him, but will be the same for me, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, this leads us perfect to the next point. Will it work the same for me? What and obviously a lot of people watching this are watching this for, you know, the results, what happened inside of your life. Like what yeah, what would you say were some of the results achieved over the last 3.5, 4 months?
Yeah, so as of this morning, I've lost 48 pounds since working with you. So that feels pretty good over just 4 months. So that's, you know, something. I I'm having to buy new clothes because you know, my pants don't fit and my shirts are baggy, and so that's a good feeling. Um, on a energy standpoint, you know, I mentioned I kind of felt tired all the time. After just maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I felt a lot more energy. Uh, I actually stopped drinking coffee. I've only had a few over the last 4 months, so that's something that I used to be a slave to, and so I'm happy with that as well.
That's great. Yeah, the weight is good. But ultimately, as you said, it's the energy, not feeling tired. Because if you had dropped like the 48 pounds, but you still feel tired, if
Right.
you sluggish, like that's good, but like at least to me, that's very important as well. If I just feel sharp and not, you know, yeah, in a slump all the time, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have to rely anymore on coffee. Now it's would you say it's more of an enjoyment?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm drinking decaf now because I still like coffee. I
Mm-hmm.
just cutting the caffeine.
Perfect. Yeah, I love also the smell of the coffee beans. So
Yeah.
what what would you say were some of the reactions from people in your environment, like family? Obviously, that's been your biggest driver, but maybe also the people at work, friends.
Yeah. So you know, several people are just kind of astonished, and well, I just saw you, you know, so many weeks ago, and so you know, we did go on vacation with some friends, people we hadn't seen in 6 months, and so their reaction was very positive as well.
Yeah, what did they say?
Where's the other part of you? Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, 40 pounds. That's a lot. So
Yeah.
and what just think about that. I see you're smiling. What would you say is like the most exciting part for yourself? Is it like the energy, not feeling tired anymore, or is it something else?
I think it's a combination of all of that, right?
Hmm.
So, um, you know, when I started it, you know, weight loss was the one thing that I was going, gosh, I can't believe I'm so big, and you know, I got to do something about it, and so it's you know, everybody talks about being a lifestyle change, and so I find enjoyment in that the process is working. I you know, with those other diets I've done. Um, you feel deprived, you know, and I think you know, with this, um, you can eat ice cream if you want. You just can't eat everything, you know, and so it's been really great to kind of watch the transformation myself.
Awesome. You touched on ice cream and also some of the other stuff that worked, but you were deprived. It cut out some of, yeah, your favorite stuff. Would you say, because ultimately that's the most important thing, would you say that's something you can sustain for life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it, I guess we all know things are good for you or bad for you, but you know, you helping lay out the macros and you know, focusing on certain areas to eat more, you know, in this and not the other, has been really great. And I do think that you know, I can take that foundation and keep going.
Perfect. Yeah, as I said, that's the most important thing, because if you drop it and then it's like, yeah, that's awesome, but now I stop and it slaps all back, then it defeats the purpose.
Sure.
Good. I've got one more last question for you. For
Okay.
someone who's watching this and maybe sitting on the fence and telling themselves like, like I don't know, that guy, just as it was for you, like on the other side of the world, or yeah, they might consider this program, what would you tell them?
I mean, I'd say do it. What do you have to lose? Wait. But in reality, it's something I'm definitely happy that I did, and I'm looking forward to the progress that continues.
Perfect. Good. Good to have you on. Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah.